Yes, boys. Morning, people. What we saying, boys? Morning, boys. Let me know what the audio's saying, actually. Morning, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Let me get the announcement sent in, boys. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'll get some tunes on as well, actually. I'm streaming off my laptop today. Yeah, I'm on my laptop today, people, so... You just sending all the announcements, boys. Well, I've got to get chat up on my phone as well, so give me 2 secs, boys. Morning though, man. What's everyone saying? Let me know if you are bullish or bearish. Let me know what you're trading, what you're looking at sending, what you're looking at trading, sorry. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Everyone, let me know what positions you're in, what you're looking at trading. Let me quickly get an Instagram post up, just for the live. Let me get a announcement sent on Instagram real quick. But yeah, boys, let me know what your bias is. Let me know where you're looking to get in. I'm assuming most people on this are bearish. Yeah, everyone drop a like on the stream. Let me give people a second to join. I'm trying to sort this. For some reason, my YouTube, my Instagram, sorry, is... Okay, that's why. Oh, really? Just please, just come on. Come on, Instagram. It's really not hard, is it? It's really not. Alright, fuck it, that will do. Oh wow, I can't even... Sick. I'm still banned from putting links, bro. That's a joke. That's low-key bullshit. Did not realise I still had that ban. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just fucking... How'd you get the cool text on Instagram? Why is it always so fucking hard? I just want the one with the border on it, for fuck's sake. Alright, that will do. Fuck it, add a little tune to it as well. What's this? That'll do. Alright, that'll do. Fucking hell. Alright, chat. Yeah, let me know what you guys are trading. I'm going to get the chat up now. I'm obviously bearish right now on EUGU. I'm more looking at ALG trades over anything. Sorry, DTO trades is where I'm going to be looking to get in. GU looks the nicest, to be honest. So that's mainly what we're going to be looking for entries on. I'm already in an EU trade. I'm already in an EU trade. Bro, come on, Instagram. Fucking hell. Instagram's actually a joke, boys. Instagram's actually genuinely a joke. Like, bro, it takes longer for me to put an Instagram story up as it does for me to post a fucking TikTok. I mean, as it is to fucking post a whole YouTube video. It's bullshit. Alright, holy chat, I'm not joking. Still not uploaded. This is what Instagram's like. This is one photo. This is one photo. Bro, could you shift your chart to the left? Let me just move my face cam. Get rid of that, bro. Got bear. Actually, fuck that. Looks better in the top. Actually, you know what? I'm actually just going to move it. Fuck it, that'll do. Fuck it. Alright, let me see what people are saying. Holy fuck. Still not uploaded. Still not uploaded. Jesus, mate. Instagram is an actual fucking joke. Actual joke, bro. Anyway, what we saying? Morning, Casual. Morning, VGOC. Jed. Moya, what you saying? Daniel, what you saying? Great Sag. What you saying? Nicola, what you saying? Augusta, KH. MD, what you saying? Phil, what you saying? Cole, Casual. Morning, boys. Richesse, what you saying? Jonah, VGOC, GMT, Deep Focus, Catty, Lord, Fletcher, KH. What we saying? Finally it's uploaded. Holy shit, I can actually look at the fucking chat now. Fuck me, that was painful. Waiting for that. Let me get some tunes on as well in the background. Is that sweet, boys? Is that too loud? Let me know if the music's too loud. Right, let's get into it anyway. I can get the chat up on my phone now anyway, so we're all good to go, boys. We're all good to go. So I'll go through basically what my bias is, what my analysis is, why I got into this trade initially. I've got the chat on my phone, so I can actually read this pretty calmly. Alright, what are you saying? What are you saying, Lord? What are you saying, everyone? Morning, everyone. Morning, everyone. Can you zoom out a bit so we can see the full screen? Oh yeah. It's calm, I'll just... I'm out of here, I'm going to Venus. Alright. That's better, I think. Is that better? Just go put my feet in. Alright. Yes, boys, what we saying? Morning, team. Audio is a bit quiet. Is it audio quiet or is it sweet? Nah, it's calm, bro. I'll be real. Morning, no. Morning, everyone. Morning, everyone. New loud. Yeah, I'm on my laptop today, bro. Where's Mace? Yeah, I wasn't allowed. Yeah, Mace weren't allowed on the flight, bro. Damn, bro, you've grown up so much since last time we saw you. Been a hot minute. Come on. Yeah, Mace put his wrong name on his boarding pass, so he wasn't allowed on the flight, which is jarring. He put MMFX on his boarding pass, and they didn't let him in. Bro put Ronnie Pickering instead of Mace. Hey, that's actually not too far wrong from what actually happened as well. Happy birthday, Lewis. Not even my birthday, bro. I'll be real. You need to be 1.4 meters to ride. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. What pay are you looking at? I'm looking at EU, bro. EU and GU. I'll get into it right now, what I'm actually looking for. I'm taking a 3-month break. I blew 400k. How the fuck do you even have enough money to blow 400k accounts? Why are we back to this old overlay? It's just because I'm on my laptop, bro. This is what I had on my last thing. I actually kind of rate it. I actually kind of like having a little bit of an overlay there. Don't know what it is. I just kind of rate it. Already in EU. Fairs, bro. Fairs. Baldy G, how's holiday? Good, bro. First good idea you've had, Kev. Where the fuck have you entered, broski? I'll show you. I'll show you my trend. Bro, can you fit your trading view? Yeah. I'll show you my trade. Let me just go to the most recent comment. Have a look at Discord. I sent you a DM sweep. Lou, what happened to Alpha Futures? What do you mean, bro? Alright, so let me show you why I got into this trade. So essentially this trade is very similar to all of these trades I placed here. If you remember this week here, this laptop's touchscreen as well, so I can. So this week here, I ain't got a mouse either, so I'm probably gonna have to touchpad it a little bit. But right, so this week was very similar to the trade I caught, and I'll show you why. If we just go back a tiny bit, basically, if you've got a clear bearish bias, you should just short. Essentially, that's essentially the thought process behind the trade. So if you've got a bearish bias, even though price may rally up hugely, just re-enter your shorts. Same thing, if price rallies up hugely, enter your shorts. Rallies up hugely, enter your shorts. So essentially, just fade these pumps. If you're bearish, the thing is, what most people do is as soon as there's a pump, they want to try and catch it. They want to try and buy it themselves, right? They want to try and get into the same trade. However, what you need to do is you need to have an overall higher time frame bias. And then if you do get these big pushes up, you just see it as a premium price to be shorting at. And that's basically how I saw the market. In this week, the week of the 1st of June, it was actually my birthday week. And then this is the same as basically this trade today, yesterday. So we was obviously, in my opinion, bearish on all time frames. So the monthly, obviously we know we are bearish to our internal liquidity. You can see we've topped out of this leg here, and now we need to come down a little bit, specifically to our fair value gap, or at least to 50%. So we know we're trading down. On the weekly time frame, same thing. You can see we are bearish on the weekly. We've had two multiple bearish legs. So this one here, which broke structure. This one here again, which broke structure as well. So monthly, weekly, both bearish, and then the daily, same thing. The daily is bearish, as you can see, consistently breaking lows. So we really want this to come down and break another low. But this is where the actual trade comes in, is on the 4-hour time frame mainly. So the thing is, with the 4-hour time frame, the way I saw this market yesterday was that we are bearish, right? And this is the difference between me and a lot of other people. If you seem to be losing trades, this is probably why, right? Difference between me and a lot of other people is, in this moment, right, I'm bearish. I know nothing that happens in the next 2 hours can stop me from being bearish. I'm bearish because of the monthly, because of the weekly, because of the daily. Nothing in the next 2 hours is going to change that, right? I'm still bearish, right? I'm always going to be bearish for this day. And the other thing is my 4-hour range. My 4-hour range is from here, fuck off, to here. This fucking thing moved, bro. Piss out of my face. Fuck you. Okay. So yeah, that's the high, that's the low of the range, right? So that's where we're actually trading with him. And as I said, I am obviously bearish, so I want price to come into my order block and then sell off, right? That's basically what I want to see happen. So if the market opens up, and if news had have pushed up and closed here, that's a different story, because now on the 4-hour we've had a market structure shift and I'm now bullish. Okay, but until that happens, if news pushes me up here, I'm still bearish. Remember, we're going from my internal to my external, from here to here. This is the direction we're going. So even if we come all the way back up here, but the direction we're going is still like this, so I'm still looking at sells. You in this trade? Yeah, bro. I'm actually not on TikTok, so I can show you my phone. And that's why, so we had that big news pump, and a lot of people, this is what I guarantee a lot of people was doing in this market. They was buying, and what they probably did was just set buy limits, right? Buy limit, buy limit, buy limit, buy limit, all these buy limits, waiting for price to come down, tap them in, and then continue. However, if you've got a bit more discipline and you're able to consider the higher time frame a bit more, yeah, if you can have a bit of foresight and look at a higher time frame, you would realise nothing's changed. I'm still bearish, right? But price has just giga pumped. How many pips from this low? 87 pips. That's perfect. This is the difference in me and probably me when I wasn't profitable. Is I would see this and think, right, I need to buy now. The momentum's shifted. You're always going to get cooked doing that. Have your bias, and as long as nothing, always ask yourself, so what's changed after the pump? After that pump, what's changed? Is my monthly still bearish? Yes. Is my weekly still bearish? Yes. Is my daily still bearish? Yes. Is my 4 hour still bearish? Yes. We haven't broken the high on the 4 hour. So everything's the same. So my daily bias is still bearish. So therefore, if we get an ALG trade, I'm going to take it. And like I said, if we're bearish, if I'm bearish as shit, and then price gigapumps 90 pips, I'm thinking, bro, like, these are golden shorts. And that's obviously why I shorted. Obviously, it's not massively pumping. It's not cooking too hard right now, but this is my general idea of what I want price to do. So that's basically my higher time frame bias anyway. That basically explains it. And then in terms of an entry today, I would really just look to lure you in this. Yeah, I can show you this actually. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but see the execution there at 4479. Stop loss at 628. $479, 628. But yeah, in terms of what I'll be looking for now, I will be bearish on this market. So you're looking to take GU as well? Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at GU. Kevin, bro, please stop, man. Oh, that weekly low, shouldn't it be seen as internal? Shouldn't it be seeking internal after breaking that low, or the weekly? Not necessarily, bro. I mean, the thing is, where we're at on the weekly is... Actually, don't have my Miro on here, which is low-key kind of jarring. But on the weekly... So obviously, this is basically what we're seeing, right? Leg, retracement, leg. Now, the thing is, right here... We're not necessarily hunting internal just yet, because what tells us that that's ready to move? It's not necessarily ready, right? So essentially, the difficulty at this point here is realizing, is it still part of this bearish leg, or is this leg ready to retrace? And the only way you can really tell from that is by going on a lower time frame and seeing if at this point here we're sort of breaking structure to the upside. And as we said on the 4 hour, which we just went on, we actually haven't had an MSS yet on the 4 hour. So I would say that there's no evidence, so far anyway, that this leg here is looking to retrace just yet, and we're actually still part of this bearish sell-off. Eventually, yes, we will have to seek out internal liquidity, but it's just, is that necessarily now, or is there just no proof for that? And I'd say there's no proof for that, really. If we look at GU, because GU's a lot closer to the DTO, I believe. I'll show you my analysis on GU. The chat, does that make sense? Am I making sense? Re-entry on EU. Entry's probably going to be easiest on GU, bro, to be fair. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Morning, brother. How you doing? So I noticed that you got an EU entry during New York, but I swear you don't trade New York. Do you take high priority setups like this anytime then? Yeah, bro. So a few people on my one-to-ones have asked me this. If I'm waiting for an ALG, for example, and it's like I really want this ALG to happen, because my daily bias is very clear, but it hasn't actually happened yet until the New York session, then I'll take it. So basically, what we got yesterday was. So we had the, obviously, Asia session, and then the London session traded up and took the Asia high, but we didn't get the, like, sort of, basically the confirmation for me to sell until New York. So yeah, that's why I still took that trade. We go through this in the pre-London anyway, boys, if you are in the pre-London. Let me check if we got weekly CRT on this. Right, we don't. On the daily, you can see the GU on the daily is looking real nice. Obviously, we've got similar price action. We're clearly bearish. We're getting these breaks of structure, mitigation of the order block, break of structure, order block. And now we've got another order block here. So we want to basically continue this bearish trend and go from this internal order block to this external low. Bear in mind, we're quite high priced in GU right now. We're coming off the back of like a what? We're coming off the back of like a 300 pip rally. So this is good. Like if you're bearish, this is fucking beautiful. Now when we're looking at CRT as well. So we're at our daily level. We're bearish on monthly, weekly. We're also at our daily level now. Our daily order block. And we now also have daily CRT right here. Apologies, I'm a lot slower on the D-pad because of my so I don't have a mouse, but yeah, you can see, so that's our CRT also. So that's our CRT right there, and now we can piss off. We can also see we have CRT on the 4-hour time frame as well, which is another confirmation for me. We've got our daily CRT now and our 4-hour CRT. Obviously this candle being candle A, this candle being candle B, candle A printed, candle B takes out its high and then closes back within the range. Well, we got 20 minutes and it should close within the range. So we should really look to short down to that low. So now when we go into the 15-minute, we can actually properly start looking at some entries. Let me just tidy up my chart a little bit. But GU for me looks a little bit cleaner right now than EU in terms of entering right now. So now let's get into the entry that I am looking at. Let me show you the entry that I'm looking at. Alright, so that's obviously our CRT. Just for me, I'm going to make this twice as big because it's kind of a little bit hard to see for me. The screen's quite small. Alright. So where would I be looking to get in? I'll be looking to get in on this order block here. I'll be looking to get in on this order block right here. We have just tapped into it, but we probably are going to tap in again. So I would just look for something like this. Use my fucking hands. So this will be what I'll be looking at. This is the trade that I'll be looking at. Bro, this is bare quiet for me. Is it quiet for you? Like, this is like bare quiet for me, bro. What do you think about DTO sales on GU? Yeah, I like them, bro. Lol, nah, that's 2 jokes. Wait, what was that? Bro, what time you starting lives? You used to be 5 days a week, but hardly see you anymore. Bro, I've had like 1 week off, innit? 1 week off, bro. We're back to normal schedule now. The thing is, I've had quite a lot going on. So I had, start of the week, I had a funeral. And then I had moving offices. And then I was flying to here. And I obviously, I landed bare late. So I fucking didn't get to bed till like 5 AM. So, yeah, I've just been a bit out of the flow of things in the last week. But I'm live every day now, boys. And also, on Monday, as soon as we're back on Monday, we will be in the office. So yeah, I'll be live at basically the same time every day. I'll probably be live at about 8:30 every day. But you'll get me and Mace on both streams. So yeah, that'll be on Monday when we get back. I just wanted a little break before we crack it out in the office and stuff like that. But yeah, we're out here, man. But this would be where I'll be looking to get in, boys, to be honest. It's kind of annoying, me explaining that we've low-key missed the first order block entry. But yeah, this will be what I'm looking at, chat. This will be what I'm looking at. Hopefully we can have a last little push higher. You can see we're mitigating these bearish order blocks. Like this one here, you can see. See, price pushed down, we pushed up to mitigate it, and then we dropped again. So, yeah, I do believe, oh, mate, please don't say we've missed this fucking trade. Just from explaining the fucking previous one, for fuck's sake. I'm probably going to get this placed. I'm probably just going to get this placed ASAP, chat, 'cause I feel like I've low-key missed the fucking trade. It's calm though, it's calm. If we miss it, boys, it's minor. EU re-entry, chat, we'll be looking at GU, to be honest, boys. We've got the 4-hour CRT, we've got the daily CRT. It's a lot better in my opinion. That makes sense, everyone needs a holiday. Yeah, trust me, bro. In GU sales, nice, bro. What's the plan with the signals? Because you and Mace don't send it, it's Apex. Yeah, Apex is the one sending them, bro. Apex is the one sending them, we have said this. What happened to Mace's New York lives? No one was really... Oh, mate, as if we're breaking this low, bro. Bro, what are these fucking comments as well? What is it just, oh, what about this? What happened? Can we talk about fucking something a bit better? Asking me about logistics, bro, like, fuck me. We talk about trading or something, like entertaining. Just hella talk about logistics and then Kevin crying. That's all I can see from the comments, low key. Bullish weekly CRT on GU, not a concern for you. Not really, bro. Not massively. Not massively. You got to bear in mind, bro, this is still very early on in the week. Oh, you mean this CRT here? Yeah, not massively, bro. Not massively. It is something to consider. It is definitely something to consider, but overall I would go with my monthly, weekly, daily 4-hour over the weekly CRT. Although it is something to know, I'll definitely remember that that's there, but it wouldn't really affect anything that I'm doing. Oh, bro, don't even. Please give us the re-entry, bro. I can't believe we missed that explaining the last trade. What happened to my Amazon order? Do you know what I mean? It's not coming home, it is, mate. Watch, boys, it's coming home. You man know it's coming home. You know it. You can feel it. Actually, just because someone said it's not coming home. Can't remember what the song's called. This one, that's it. World Emotion. This is probably the best World Cup song. Chat, what's the best? Yo, oh, okay. Any advice on trade in London around my job? Working 7 to 4 and I can access my phone, but not non-stop. Yeah, bro, it's pretty... Yeah, it's very simple, bro, what I would do in that situation. So the way we trade, is my Myro even fucking... Oh. Let me check this is my actual Myro. This is a private board from Richesse, sign up to access. I am Richesse, so can you let me in? Love's got the world in motion. Give me 2 seconds, I'm just loading this Myro, I'll explain that. Oh mate, I can't believe we missed that, just fucking talking about the last trade. I took 2 weeks off to trade, fair play. Bro, come on, just load, man. Why is everything so fucking slow when you're out of the UK? motion. Alright, so for the person that said how do you trade and work at the same time, this is basically the key. This is the key to trade around your working, right? Blue block Kevin. Kevin, bro, seriously. Like, what is actually genuinely up with you as a person? So, this is what I would do. Key thing about the way we trade is we keep these two things very separate. Right, this is the key to how you can trade at work, chat. So, first of all, there's two phases to basically trading, right? In the way I trade and the way you should trade. There's the daily bias and then there's the actual entry. Now, the good thing is for you, if you're working, is that 90% of your analysis, your work and your job as a trader is done in step 1, which is your higher time frame bias, and that can be done at any time. So that you would do that before you get to work. You do that the night before or the morning of, right? So you can do all of that. You do your daily bias, you do your steps, and that is all done before you actually then go to work. Which means when you go to work, you've only got to worry about step 2, which is just executing. So the way we trade, we have a clear daily bias, right? So for example, today is sells. If we have a bearish daily bias, we then execute ALG sells or DTO sells. If we're bullish, then we enter ALG buys or DTO buys. So all we're looking for is a direction, and then these strategies just actually get us into the trade. You're not actually doing anything on these lower time frames. You're just actually getting into the trade. It's a means to an end, basically. So for example, today I'm sells. So then you've basically got to then either just execute 1 or 2 of your strategies. If you're bearish, then all you do is you set an alert at the Asia high and you set an alert at the daily true open. And when you get an alert at Asia high, you wait for your confirmation, set an alert when it comes through, and it comes through and you take the trade. Same with DTO, set an alert on your confirmation, when it comes through, place the trade. So you've only actually got to look at your chart during work once or twice, and that is when it takes the Asia high, you mark out your confirmation and you do your thing, go back to doing your thing, and then when your confirmation comes through, you place the trade and that's it. And it's the same for the DTO. So our strategies here, this is just a means to an end. You're just looking for 1 or 2 things to happen in order to get into the trade. It's not like you've got to do everything. And the reason for that, bro, is because it's impossible to see from this chart here if this is going to be bullish or bearish. It's impossible to tell. You're never going to be able to tell. It's impossible. If price pumps up, you don't know if it's going to come back down and then rally, or you don't know if it's going to reverse to the Asia low. You get that through having a higher time frame bias. Like for us, it was bearish. So if we take the Asia high, then we know all I'm thinking about is selling. So that's how I would balance trading around work. But getting the mentorship. Also, if anyone is trying to get, oh mate, I can't believe that we've missed that. Oh my god, bro. It's jarring. That's jarring. Are you in sales? Yeah, bro, I'm in sales on EU. I missed this fucking GU because I was explaining the trade. Oh my fucking, that's so annoying, bro. Did anyone get in on this? I'm hoping people got in on this. If you guys have been locked in listening to me, you should have taken this. As I said, all you need to have, you have a bias. For example, mine is bearish, and then you either trade ALG or DTO. So there's 2 ways you can enter with my strategy. Wait for the Asia high to get taken, confirmation, sell, or wait for price to run away from the DTO, back to a POI or itself, and then run. I've got a feeling we can come back up and retap it though. Really annoying that we missed that initial entry, but yeah, very simple. Very simple. You can see the DTO. Can you see the DTO on that chart? I'll mark it out so you can see it. But if you guys have been trading my strategy, you should have been in this trade. Like, I'm giving out my strategy to the T-boys. Like, oh yeah, I was going to say this as well. So a lot of you, so my mentorship's full, as a lot of you guys know. My one-to-one mentorship is full, but we are opening a different phase or a different level of our mentorship, which is basically the exact same thing, but it just doesn't include one-to-ones with me personally. With me personally. So yeah, with our normal mentorship, as I said, it's a one-to-one, so every single month you get a one-to-one call with me. We're opening up a slightly lower level version of that, so as many as you, well, not as many as you, so we could probably have about 10 to 20 people on that other one. And that comes with everything apart from the one-to-one. So you get all my videos. I can show you actually. I might not even be signed in. Right, I can't even show you because I'm not logged in, but it comes with all of our videos, every single one of our videos. That is from market structure all the way through to liquidity, POIs, confluence concepts, fundamentals, CRT, daily bias, ALG, DTO. Basically every single thing that I ever talk about, there's a video on it. And then we do 2 streams every single day. First stream is in the morning, 6 AM to 8 AM. This is where we basically tell you the bias. We go over the fundamentals. We let you know what me and Mace are personally looking for. So for example, this morning we jumped on and said, we are looking for sells. This is why. And then obviously you guys know, right, these boys are looking for sells. All I've got to do is trade the ALG or the DTO and I'm sweet. And then we then have a stream after the London session, which is the post-London stream, which is basically like a group journaling session where I'll go through any trades that we had, any trades you guys had, and basically break down what was the correct decision to make, what was the bias, and what trades there was to have been taken. So a post-London stream and a pre-London stream. So yeah, you get access to all of that, all those streams, and 2 daily streams, all the videos, everything in the mentorship, the whole community, just not the one-to-one sessions. But we're opening slots for that. So if anyone does want to join that, just send me a DM on Discord saying mentor. It's a bit cheaper as well than the other one because obviously it doesn't come with one-to-one, so we'll knock off the price for you. But yeah, there's about, well, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to do about 10 to 20 slots of that. So if you do want that, boys, just DM me on Discord saying mentorship and I can get you into that. I can get you into that straight away, boys. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. The alert on the DTO, would you place it prior to it break? Would you place it prior to it breaking, or once it broke, then alert on the retest? I would have it. It's a good point. Yeah, I would have it maybe 5 pips below. So, for example, if I was at work now and I was looking for sells, why has it done that? Why has it done that? So yeah, if I was at work, so you're at work, you said 7, right? So this is like 7 here. So I would probably set my alert for like here maybe. So this is about what? Maybe a bit lower, maybe, yeah, maybe here. So 5 pips away is probably what I would set it at. So about 5 pips away. So then when you get your alert, you know price has actually moved away from the detail. Because what you don't want to set an alert and then price just goes ping, 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 and your phone's going off every 2 seconds. If you set it below, so you know it's come below, you check your notifications right. We've got our daily bias is bearish, we've had our move away from the DTO, so I just place my limit now on the DTO and take the trade. Can we swap to non-one-to-one? Yeah, bro, if you'd prefer that. If you swap to non-one-to-one, that means there will be another slot for the one-to-ones though. All I'd say, if you are trying to move over, boys, is our mentorship, the one-to-one will be full. So if you leave it, you're not going to have an opportunity like for a decent amount of time to get back in there. So yeah, if you think it's worth it paying the extra 50 quid for, if you think it's worth it paying an extra 50 quid for the one-to-one, then do that. But if not, then yeah, you can move over. Thoughts on gold? What are you looking at on gold, bro? Let me know and I'll take a look. How do you decide your higher time frame bias? Could you show us what steps you use to get it right? I have a very simple daily bias plan that I go through all the time with the students, the mentorship students. and I have done it on live before as well, and it is this right here. So I have 6 steps that I do, and I do them on all of these time frames, so a total of 24 steps. Okay, so I have 24 steps. These are all, this is literally it here. But the thing is, right, it's just, it's literally just discipline. The reason being, I get it all the time, right, is that what people mainly do wrong, if you're wondering, is people will be very diligent, shall we say, on these time frames, but then disregard this one. Because the reason they disregard it is because, and it's understandable, I understand it because I see it on the one-to-ones that I do, everyone's the same. On these 3 time frames, it's very bearish, right? It's really, really bearish. So they think on the 4 hour, all right, cool, the 4 hour, yeah, it's gonna be bearish, isn't it, realistically? So they take sells and they get cooked. And that's because the most important step is this on the 4 hour. This is your most important step with the whole daily bias. Internal, external, and to and from. If you don't know what that is, just drop me a message and I can send you over a free PDF or something. But them 2 are the most important things, because this is going to tell you where price is actually wanting to go. Because for example, right, on the monthly, weekly, daily, you could be bearish, but when we go on the 4 hour, we're actually looking like this, right? And let's say we've got, for example, an order block here, or a fair value gap here. So on the 4 hour, everyone does it, right? The monthly's bearish, weekly's bearish, daily's bearish. But on the 4 hour, it looks like this. And people are looking to sell straight away because they're getting complacent and they're not doing their due diligence on the 4 hour. When the internal, external, and to and from will tell you, internal is here, external is here. So therefore, what we come in from and what we're going to. We're going to our internal, right? So therefore we shouldn't actually be bearish, we should be bullish, because the 4 hour needs to go to our internal. Once we're up here, that's when we can say, right, cool, we're up here now. Now we're going from internal to external. And then obviously at this point I would be bearish on the 4 hour, because the 4 hour is ready to move. And this is, to be fair, basically what we're seeing on the likes of EU and GU. Everyone drop a like on the stream though, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. How many? I don't even say how many. Oh, 24 likes, boys. Get 50 likes in here real quick. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Everyone drop. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And I'm gonna break down both terms. Easy way, you guys just hit the like goal. Pretty simple. Everyone just drops a like. Hard way, the music's quite quiet for me, so I'm going to turn it on full volume and play like an annoying song and hold you guys ransom, and it's only going to stop when we hit 50 likes. So it's massively your choice, boys. Massively your choice. Massively your choice. I'm going to give till 12 to hit that goal, or you guys are getting held hostage. So yeah, I would prefer to do it the easy way, but we can do it the hard way if we have to. 28 likes, boys. Get liking. Everyone drop a like on the stream. I would still be looking to get in from the same POI, by the way, boys. I wouldn't be looking to go from this order block here. I wouldn't be looking to get into that order block there. I'd see this range really as its own independent range. Consider this to kind of be its own range. So yeah, we're pretty well situated, I do think. What country are you in? I'm in Cyprus, bro. I can probably give you guys a little show, to be fair. Sounded like I was going to strip. Holy lighting, holy lighting, holy lighting, holy lighting. I don't know if you could really see that. Right, we are coming up pretty quickly. Awesome song, trust me, bro. Oh, it's 12. Have we hit the like goal? Alright, 37 likes. Didn't want to do this, you guys have driven me to this. Let me plug my shit in real quick. You guys have massively driven me. Everyone like the stream, boys. Let's get 50 likes in it real quick. If you haven't liked the stream, it's actually a bit concerning, really. Because why would you watch something you don't like? I'm one of them people as well. I'll like anything, bruv. If I like a YouTube video, I'll drop that like it's nothing. People act like you got to pay to like shit. I know I'm kind of begging it right now. But I'm one of them people. If I think a video is like remotely good, I'll just drop a like on it. I only like shit as well, just so I see it again. You know what I mean? You know when you lose a video, it's jarring, innit? I always just like it. Like sometimes I'm liking the most heinous stuff on Twitter or something, and I always think like if someone went down your phone, it's like no, I didn't actually like the post. I'm just liking it so I know where it is, so it's saved, so I can reference it. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone else like that? Like most of the shit I like, I don't actually enjoy. 47 likes, big up to the com. Right, we're getting closer, boys. Who's placing limits on this? Go to Ayia Napa, really classy area. Bro, I hit the like 50 times myself. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. Them likes don't stack. I can see you dropping that though. How was your morning, Lico, since the 1-to-1? How have you been? You been finding stuff a bit simpler, or worried about PPO at 10:30 with the CPR last night? Yeah, let's go through the news. Let's go through the news. So 3:30 today, we do have news. You probably do want to be out by that time, to be honest. But it's not going to be as big as obviously CPI was. But yeah, regardless, boys, I'd probably try and be out of my trades by 7, unless it's like a higher time frame position. Mate, it's buyers. Oh, this bloke again. Looks beautiful. Is May set to fly out, or has he left it now? No, I think he's just left it, bro. I think, to be fair. Yeah, bro, the 1-to-1 helped me a lot. Appreciate you, bro. Glad to hear that, man. How long have you been trading? Also, how long was it till you consistently profitable? What's your biggest struggle or hurdle to get where you are now? Sorry for all the questions. I've been, took me probably about 2 years to become profitable, really, bro. And the biggest hurdle, I would say not even a trading fit. Bro, have I really faded that fucking order block just for it to gig a dump? Surely not. Surely this order block doesn't play. Like, there's no fucking way. Someone said, wouldn't you enter off the 5-minute FEG? I mean, you can enter off that if you want, but I think it's a little bit low in the saddle. I'd rather just hold for the higher limit. But yeah, the biggest hurdle for me in trading, realistically, I'm not even going to say anything trading related. It's kind of just the blind hope that you need. Like, you know, when your life's shit and you got no money and everyone thinks, like, your parents think trading's stupid, your mates don't rate trade, like, do you know what I mean? When you're just hopeless, you're in your job, you're working, you're not earning enough money, you're going on social media, seeing people living your dreams. You just got to spend all your money on accounts. You're buying accounts, telling people, trust me, this is going to work, trust me, this is going to work. You blow an account, you think you finally cracked it. You buy another account, you blow that account, and it's just, you get in this cycle, it just feels hopeless. But you've always just got to think of that goal in mind and you'll get there. But to be honest, that was always the hardest thing that I found. Nothing on the charts is really that hard, in my opinion. It's just how you deal with it in your life. You've got to be able to deal with that hopelessness. You've got to be uncomfortable enough with your current situation to be like, bro, fuck it, it's worth it. But I got to a stage in my life where I was like, bro, I mean, like, you know, like the get rich or die trying thing. I was genuinely, like, that was genuine, like, not trying to sound cringe or anything, but, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you guys can relate to this. You guys are probably thinking, I'm going to get rich off trading, or I'm going to die in the process. That was how I was. I was like, bro, one way or another, I'm getting profitable. If I had to rob a fucking bank, move to fucking Iran to fund my trading career, I would have done that. Do you know what I mean? It gets to a point where you're like, bro, this is the only thing that matters. Do layout. Alright, what happened to your Alpha Futures account? What do you mean, what happened to it, bro? Oh, is it the Dem Zero? Wait. What accounts did that? Because they removed a type of account. Come on, boys. England today. England today. Yo, I linked up with one of the members yesterday, boys. This is the thing about being part of the Richesse community, boys. Get in the fucking com. If you're not in the com, get in there. Where have you been the whole week, bro? I've had a bit of a mad week, bro, but we're back on schedule now, man. Getting profitable or die taking copious amounts of gear. Yeah, facts. Facts. Some will lose. Some want to sing the blues. Yeah, so you can see EU's really far away from the DTO, so it's going to be a lot harder to try and catch it. Strangers. Could you explain how to use order blocks? So it's basically, it's very simple, bro. It's just typically the last up candle before price moves down. So for example here, you can see this was the last bullish candle since price dumped. So when price returns to this area, we like to see a similar reaction, which is obviously price rejecting it. I can explain the theory behind it if you want, but that's basically just what it is in practice. Do we have any CRT on it? Not really, do we? We do actually have, we do. Hold on to my feeling. Yo, chat, I'm gonna run a TikTok live later as well. I'm just gonna put it on my face and just have a little chat and a little chin wag. Who's getting in this one, chat? Let me know. They refused payments off that certain account they offered and offered refunds. People are mad about. Oh yeah, I did see that, but I mean that's just one of those things, boys. This is the thing though, chat. You got to think, and I'm not trying to gas up Alpha. Because at the end of the day, it's a bit of a shitty thing to do. But thing is, why I like that is with Alpha, right? They're very more straight up than a lot of other companies. So what other? Because they was basically taking big losses on that account. So everyone who was buying it was getting paid out. They were just losing money on it, right? So what other companies would do is they try to just lie about payments, breach people's accounts, and do shit like that. Alpha didn't do that. Alpha come out and said the model of offering this account type was unprofitable. We was losing money on it. People was making way more than what we was earning in account fees. So they took it off, which is fair enough. I mean, you'd rather them do that than just try and bullshit everyone. So I kind of rate it. I'm not gonna. Obviously, it's not the greatest situation, but at least you know they're somewhat honest with it. Like the amount of prop firms that's happened to, and then they just go on denying payouts, bullshitting. The firm gets so bullshitty and so they deny so many payouts that people just don't trust them at all. I would trust them a bit more now after seeing how they reacted to it, rather than just shagging people. They come out and said, look, we're a business here to make money. This product that we offered was losing us money, so we're just going to not offer it no more. Which, at the end of the day, like, how else do you want them to handle it? Do you know what I mean? What would your entry on the Asia sweep look like? So this would have been when you're valid to enter, because we would have had a sweep of Asia high and a 5-minute inversion. So we then enter off of 50%, stop loss on the high, TP on the Asia low. So that would have been your ALG trade. Step 1 is a sweep of the Asia high. Step 2 is an inversion, and then you enter a trade like that. Obviously, I always, when you're at the high, if it's 4.5, a little tip from me, always round it up to the full pip amount, and always round up. So even if it was like 4.2, I'd always round it up to 5. This is going to save you from spreads and shit like that. But that would have been the trade. Today is the first time I'm going against your bias. Fair play, bro. What are you looking at GU buyers? Might set a limit now. Fair play, set a limits. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, getting in. Fair play, one ball. I see a good sell on USD CAD if interested. Let me have a look at USD CAD. I will probably be bullish on USD CAD. What are these songs? These songs. Wait. Changes. These songs are kind of goated, but not really the right vibe, is it? I really don't want to listen to Vida La Vida. What is it called? Vida La Vida. Viva La Vida. What does that mean, bro? Long live life. Fuck. Alright, let's get some good tunes on then. That has potential. Really want to put that on, bless her, rest in peace, but again, not really the right vibe. Yo, someone give me a good song. Someone give me like a good upbeat song. Ah, this is old reliable. We'll put on old reliable. Okay, we're about to come through that fair value gap. Lou coming through with the emotional bangers. Trust me, bro, I need to switch up the vibe a little bit. Might make a little coffee real quick as well. Taking chips, saw you sinking ships. Catch me standing in the pouring rain. Now I got a heavy diamond chain. Sure, I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll bring you lot with me. Fuck it. Stacking chips, I saw you sinking ships. Catch me standing in the pouring rain. Now I got a heavy diamond chain. Laptop's low-key bare hot, bro. He took his mic louder now, but I can't sleep through the night. Can't sleep through the night. Your face in the glass. Why do you call when you should I cash? Right, we're coming through that fair value gap, chat. EU buy. What is your laptop? Surface Pro, it's called. Swallowing these jagged little pills. Your messages are flooding in. Feeling you're gonna win. Put on Wonderwall because of England today. That will go on at some point. That will go on at some point. And sleep through the night. Losing my mind tonight. EU buy off 50-minute IFVG up to DTO, then shorts on EU and GU. See, with me, bro, I won't change my bias like that. If my bias is one way, then it will be like that for the day. I like to try and have the same bias for as long as possible. My hair's bare long, bro. I only got a cut the other day. I like to have my bias for as long as possible. You don't really want to be switching it on the daily, bro. Have you got a limit set? Yeah, bro. It's on the table. What we all saying though for the England? Lou, your chart's stuck. Oh, bro. And where exactly was the trade you just said you missed earlier? It's that one that's placed, bro. That one that's placed on the chart right now. Fucking hell, this fucking kettle boil. It's that one at the order block right there, bro. So we're looking to get in on the DTO, which is the 5 AM London time and 12 o'clock midnight New York time. We were so close from the entry now. Yeah, we was close. Close match, I think. Yeah, bro. It's going to be fucking difficult, bro. Difficult as shit, I'll be honest. I think England could do it, though. These lot have already won something, man. We're going to be way more... I think we're going to be way more motivated. What I didn't realise, though, you know how big apparently the Falklands is in Argentina? I didn't realise that how deeply they think about it. Bro. It's low-key hurting to fucking... But yeah, chat. Who's buying? Are you buy a 50-minute IFVG up to DTO? Let's have a look at this 15-minute fair value gap. Bankrolls on the table. I can't see any 15-minute IF. Oh, an EU. Right, let's have a look at EU. Really got to put this on chart. It's going to start lagging if I don't. Bro, can you fucking boil? How? What are you? Like, bro, is this shit connected to the radiator or something? Like, is this shit getting boiled off the radiator, bro? Seriously. There's no 50-minute IFVG just yet, bro. I don't believe. Let me just double check, though. Yeah, there's no 50-minute IFVG yet on EU. Let me, kind of wanna... Finally, the fucking kettle's boiled. Jesus Christ. Never known a kettle to take so fucking long. Bro got a Soviet shuttle taken off. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, it's actually done now. Honestly, I think we beat Argentina easier than people think. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. Most just, yeah, Spain are clutch and they know how to beat us. They always fucking beat us. I quit the World Cup since Portugal lost. Holy coat. That got to be the worst kettle. Real talk, bro. What the fuck's that even about? Still waiting for this one, boys. I think some people said they had their FVG, their limit set on the FVG. I do still think we can come higher. I think the range includes that leg above. My kettle My cable takes so long, I turn it on and go upstairs and look at the chart for a few minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. Loki flirting with us right now. It needs to kind of pull its finger out. Hasn't become an IFG yet, yeah, bro. To be fair, one thing we haven't checked in a while. Social media curfew, is that fucking, have I just seen that? Trump threatens to bomb bridges and power plants unless Iran resumes talks. What's the point of talking, bro? Like, genuinely, what's the point of fucking talking? You're just gonna blow the shit out of it. We know you are. The abrupt... Oh mate, who's that guy on TikTok that does impressions? I gotta show you this guy. This guy's my favourite person on TikTok. This guy's my favourite guy on TikTok. Okay, volume's low-key running out. What's the time? 10:30 right now. What's this bro called, bro? Why can't I find him? Oh, mate, he's the funniest guy, bro, to do impression. Oh, this is him. Tony Lapidus. Let me show you this guy. This guy's so funny, bro. Mate, fuck off. Where is it? What's the one I saw which was fucking jokes? He does the Gary's economics ones are so good, and so's the Mbappe one.
Goals against Senegal yesterday, and what did you think of that?
Well, I did see that actually, yeah, and I'm not.
They scored 2 goals against Senegal yesterday, and what did you think of that?
Well, I did see that actually, yeah, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. I spoke to Emmanuel Macron. I said, you got to take control of that Mbappe. Right, we call him Mbappe. You know, some say he's a wonderful player. They say he's the greatest player, the likes of which the world has never seen, but he's not. And you know what he did? He took 2 goals. And it's not like he took them from a good team. No, he took them from Senegal. That's a shithole, by the way, a real shithole when you think about it. And you know that. You know that probably better than anybody. I said to Emmanuel, I said, and I like Emmanuel, by the way. I get along with him and Mbappe, and he loves me too. But I said, Mbappe, Emmanuel, you gotta cut that out. You can't have 2 goals in one. You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. You gotta be tough, but fair. And Emmanuel said, no, sir. Sir, cannot, this is the rules, these are the game. I said, no, you're going to do it. Or we're going to tariff the hell out of Mbappe. That's what we're going to do. It's very simple. Or you're not going to have a country left. You can't take 2 goals from a shithole like Senegal. You can't do it. It's very simple.
So are you saying you might actually tariff Mbappe?
Well, I might, yeah. All options are on the table. Why would I tell you? I don't have to tell you anything. Senegal's a shithole, and Mbappe's a bad, nasty guy. That I will say. Okay, thanks.
That is very true what he said. The bad, nasty guy. He always says shit like that. The Gary's economics ones are fucking jokes as well. Where is that?
I've sold a lot of books recently, which you can also buy, available on Amazon if you want to buy that. And I've spoken about some of my friends that I used to work with at Citibank that I've referred to because I don't want to mention them by name. Frodo or Gandalf, a couple of the characters are Ron Weasley and Bilbo. And these guys are billionaires. They are taking your assets. And they have become so bad and so evil, they don't even realise that they are screwing over you. I am betting against you. So I suppose what I'm saying essentially is, I and Andy Burnham are going to destroy Elon Musk. Because if we don't, you are going to die. That is where it is going. You are going to die. That is just an economic fact.
That is so true, bro. I used to kind of rate that guy, that Gary's economics, but he's massively gone off the rails, isn't he? One 6GMA's been on then, Lou, grafting the natives. Mace actually did not get allowed on the flight, so a little bit of an issue on that front. There was the reason not to take sells on yesterday's London session. I took an L trying to sell before the pump. Me gone EU. Main thing was, again, this is why I say what the most important thing is internal, external on the 4 hour. If we look at this market here where you would have shorted, price just isn't ready to short. Like, even if you was massively bearish, you'd still want to see this fair value gap get filled. So it's about knowing what price is going to. We're obviously wanting to mitigate something higher, otherwise we'd still be dropping. If we didn't want to mitigate something, then these 3 candles wouldn't have happened. We would have just gone like this. So the fact we've had these tells us we need to mitigate something, whether it be in this leg or whether it be on a higher time frame perspective, such as the daily. But right here you can see it's just blatantly not ready to sell. It just doesn't make sense to do that. When you see a market like this, you don't look to sell, or not even that. When you see a market like this, you don't look to sell here. Like, you know that. You don't look to sell there. You look to sell at least in the premium. So I just weren't at the right place in order for a sell. Which is why if you actually just waited for that price to come up a bit higher, mitigate what it wants to mitigate, do what it wants to do, which was clearly take all of this liquidity, retap the order block. And then that's a lot of a better time to short. Obviously not the most efficient of trades, but come on, bro. Look, I just watched a high volume video. How often do you implement that? All the time, bro. All the time. Use that all the time. It's very, very good. For example, we've got this here. clearly a low volume area here. So if I just mark out this area of low volume and drag it across, we know if price comes into this area, it's most likely going to reject it pretty quickly. Because at these areas of low balance, price doesn't see it as a fair dealing range, so it's not going to consolidate. Price is either going to go straight through it, so it's going to trade straight through it, or it's going to straight away reject off of it. Point is, it's not going to want to remain within this area because there's just not enough volume, there's not enough participants in this area. So for example, we know that this area here is going to be very likely for sells if we come back up to it. Obviously you need a higher time frame bias, because the only reason we see this as sells is because of the higher time frame telling us we're bearish. And then here you can see this is sort of the area that you'd want to see price sell off from, and you can see that is obviously what has happened here. I did want it to come a little bit higher up to that order block, and hopefully we still can, but yeah, that's a big point of that rejection, as you can see. Bro, my GU is currently my GU entry is currently your SL Fez. Fucking hell, your entry's all the way up there. That's pretty far away, bro. Need price to come like 15 pips. It's probably gonna be near enough news by the time that even happens, if it happens. Yeah, that whole 1 hour video was fire. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's a very good video. If anyone doesn't understand volume, and you're not using it yet. Oh, what a tune! I ain't heard this in time. It just makes me want to bond a zoo. What a tune, boys! One of the best songs ever made. Honestly, it is. I'm gonna make a playlist soon of the best songs ever. Actually, I'm gonna start it now. Every time we listen to a goated song, you guys have got to remind me, and we add it to the greatest songs of all time. That's added straight away. It's kind of annoying if we reject from here though. Mad annoying we missed that first entry, chat. We'll be laughing if not. Did anyone get in from here, chat? Did anyone get in from there or no? I was going through my other trade, which is why we missed it on the very last second. That's the vibe, bro. UB40. Trust me, bro. UB40 is active. I'm actually wondering something about. It's illegal. The possession of 3 grams has been decriminalised. Oh, so it's like Barcelona. Marijuana is illegal in North Korea? Contrary to popular myths. What? Contrary to popular myths claiming it is a tolerated weed smoker's paradise. Hang on. This is probably the better question. What is legal in North Korea? Oh, now you want a giga dump, you. I'm getting a group FaceTime call. Coming down. Oh, chat, I'm sorry, man. Fuck. Oh, bro, if I literally explained that prior trade like 2 seconds earlier, we all could have got in on this. Bro. I should have just showed you it before I went over my other trade. But to be fair, if you trade the DTO, you should have taken this, boys. Like, it's a creamy trade. Your volume profile video has made me over $1,100 this month. Big respect, bro. Thank you very much. No worries, bro. Are you in the mentorship then? Have you seen my? Have you just seen the one on YouTube, or have you seen the actual full breakdown one? But yeah, appreciate you, bro. The girls are playing when I am king. At least this trade's running. See if we can break out of this. Chat, what we saying on the day then? Double L day, like, what would you guys say? That's so unlucky, bro. That's honestly so unlucky. But if I was literally 5 minutes before, all I did before I, oh mate, that's jarring. It's the thing about coming live though, chat. Obviously, it's calm, but explaining shit to people, sometimes you miss it on your YouTube as an eye opener. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. I do have a full video on that in the mentorship if you want to get in there as well. We have just entered a new tier because our tier 1 is full. Could you show me how you determine / spot FVGs? You don't always consider wicks, if I understand correctly. No, we do understand. We do consider wicks, bro, in the fair value gap. Fair value gap is just a gap in between two candles to the left and right. So here, for example, if you look directly to the left, there's a gap. Directly to the right, there's a gap. So that's a fair value gap. So for example, there's one here as well. There's a fair value gap there. Next to you, I better be alright. But we're so different in this life. We always say some other time. Why won't my tears work? It's been a day since I cried. I got no dog left in the fight. The bar don't match the bite. Me and my old man, we just get fucked up every night. He said, son, these hoes just don't love you. I said, I keep that in mind. Those ain't words to live by, wouldn't call that sound advice. Our future doesn't sound too bright, but I just nod and say you're right, I do. Girl, I can't decide if I should stay and say I tried. I should leave and say goodbye. It's killing me inside. And all my presents to show my affection. Chart check, I'll send myself. Sweet, let me actually look. I've got it on my phone actually. Let me look at my phone. Second entry missed today, for fuck's sake. Bro, that's so annoying, man. That's so annoying, RV. That's so annoying, bro. Let me check the free check. Let me check the chart check. Oh, you got in at the DTO one. What's that? Oh, EJ. And EU. Yeah, nice. So you got an EU like here. Nice. Girl, I can't decide if I should stay and say I tried. I should leave and say goodbye. It's killing me inside. And all my presents to show my affection. Flowers and diamonds and jets through the sky. I'm not here to take your ransom. I'm just declaring the passionate guy. So we consider the blue candle to be the FVG, the one that crossed the DTO? No. This is what an FVG is. Right, so the fair value gap is here. The fair value gap is here. Reason being is if you look directly to the left of this candle and directly to the right of this candle, there's a gap, right? There's nothing here and there's nothing here. Whereas if we do that for the other candle, you can see there's something to the right of it, so there's no gap because there's this line blocking it. Same here. There's no gap here. There's a gap to the right side. On the left side, there's this wick, so there's no gap there. Whereas this, look on the left, there's nothing. We look on the right, it's nothing. So therefore, from wick to wick, where the actual gap is, this is our fair value gap. And then we want price to basically come back into it and then sell off.
Can't you tell I'm about to hell yeah. Shorty asked if she could fuck, I told her hell yeah. I told her hell yeah.
Re-entry would probably be this order block here.
That shit affecting game, that shit affecting team. I still myself and give a fuck who was accepting me. She want the best for me, this what she said to me. Why you don't show love? That's hard for me cause I want you so much. Okay, let's go. Why you don't show? That's hard for me cause I want you so. She said she a savage. She over 21. See niggas in Paris. She said she wanna come. She said she in Paris. A new body, I bought her one. And it's a Glock 17. This ain't no war gun. She said her heart got cold.
Is there an optimal entry time in London session? Like what is too early or too late? Nah, I wouldn't really go into that, bro. Just take your trade. Ideally, it's like around the 9 o'clock for me is the best. But 8, 9, 10 there's no real best time to be fair. Got ya. I guess I got confused while trying to figure out the second entry. The first one on the sweep, I got it when you explained it. Fair play, bro. If you do want to send me a message, I can send you a bit of a better breakdown of that, a full video on that if you want. Why does Sleepy Hollow just creep his way into every fucking... Go away. And you. The most boring people in the world you know listen to Kendrick Lamar and fucking... What's that guy's name? Meek Mill, bro. No worries, bro. Yo, someone said... Get up with me. Yo, someone said Luca Dina versus someone said Luca Dina versus your mom.
I don't know what I'm fucking doing clearly. Clearly, I ain't got a fucking Scooby, have I? Gripes, sent $20. I don't know what I'm fucking doing clearly. Clearly, I ain't got a fucking Scooby, have I? Gripes, sent $20.
Aaron Steinberg, let's see if it's...
Jesus, why is Twitter like this, bro? The first 2 random reels it plays is fucking these two. Mad bastards. No worries, bro.
She got so much ass, she can get some other way. Get out that Nissan, you look better in a roll. Red bottom heels, French tip on a toe. These rap niggas be couch, ain't nobody at your show. Stop fucking with that rookie, baby. Welcome to the Monday. Boy, I gotta get this shit in one way. Tuesday, I'm sitting back counting up some new tape. Wednesday, I just might go to the mall and spend. Thursday, she gon' throw that.
Come on, England. Oh, I've got to play this song again, bro. This is a fucking goated song. It's not the greatest songs of all time, but this is a fucking banger.
Monday, boy, I gotta get this shit in one way. Tuesday, I'm sitting back counting up some new pay. Wednesday, I just might go to the mall and spend it. Thursday, she gon' throw that ass back and spend it. Thank God it's Friday, catch me on the highway.
So I mean, we've got this CRT low here, so we should be hitting this.
For the team, huddle up. Every week, run it up.
You can see.
I'm back at it. Thank God that's sack landed. New wave, new plays, new J's. Let's get it. We can run it. Blue hunters, new money. I'm with it. Bad bitch, ass thick.
If anything comes out about the war as well, you got to think, in terms of this war in Iran, anything comes out, it's bullish for the dollar, bearish for EU. So anything that comes out, anything that comes out in the news is probably going to be bearish for us, so that's perfect. Why don't you show us your new office? I think you're in it. Nah, bro, I'm on holiday right now. I'm abroad right now. Couple straight jackets tonight. Come on. Straight jackets. You're going to get in re-entry. Yeah, if it comes through, bro. Sunday, get into the money.
For the team, huddle up. Every week, run it up. Monday, I'm back at it. Thank God that's sack landed. Big shit, toot that ass up. Bro, bitch, shut your ass up. Motion only, put your bag up. Shake it, let me clap, son. Shake it, let me clap, son.
What time frame is the CRT? On GU we got it on the 4 hour and the daily, and on EU we got it just on the daily.
Shut your ass up. Monday, boy, I gotta get this shit in one way. Tuesday, I'm sitting back counting up some new pay. Wednesday, I just might go to the mall and spend it. Thursday, she gon' throw that ass back and spend it. Thank God it's Friday, catch me on the highway. Saturday and Sunday, get into the money. For the team, huddle up. Every week, run it up. Monday, I'm back at it. Thank God that's sack landed.
Will you go for the second re-entry or you waiting for first? I'll go for the second one, bro. Bit unlikely that that first one taps now. We're more than likely just going to distribute downwards, so I'd rather get into this one, bro, to be fair. Bear in mind, we're very close to it as well. Three pips off.
Full of pink fizzies, right pocket got blues in it. Love sending them packs to me, I know what to do with it. $1,000 shoes, I'm walking on a damn house. He ain't running up a bag, he running it damn out. I'm Mr. Swinger Dope, Mr. Beat the Road. 2,000 on a coat, stepping on they throat. I'm Mr. Ride Foreign, I'm Mr. Ain't Going. He Mr. Pump Fagle, I'm Mr. Pot Scraper. The way I'm driving, I just might wreck or something. Why would I chase a bitch? I can go chase a check or something. You ain't talk about no money, nigga, burn up, nigga. Fucking with it, yeah, I got me turned up, nigga. Nigga too slippery, walk in the club and make a mess. They thought a nigga was sweating, all this water on my chest. Yeah, I want M, nigga, I ain't settling for less. I ain't DJ Khaled, baby, but you know we the best.
3 pips off, boys. Would it not be too late today with US data at 1:30? Oh yeah, I forget you guys are on a different time zone, but yeah. It shouldn't be too much, bro. Bear in mind this is a 14 pip TP. It's a 14 pip TP. We're not aiming for anything crazy at all, so I think you will have time to get in and out if it goes our way.
Left pocket full of pink fizzies, right pocket got blues in it. Love sending them packs to me, I know what to do with it. $1,000 shoes, I'm walking on a damn house.
Yeah, it's 15 pips, so it should just run pretty quickly through to our TP. It shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Alcohol is legal and consumption is deeply embedded in the country's culture. There are no major restrictions on purchasing or drinking, though there are rules against private moonshining. Yo, we need to try this beer.
Tell me about it. The bitch you love fucking everybody. I know how it feels. I just went through it, got out it hard on fight.
Do need to try that shit.
I can't deny it. We had a spark and you might need a light.
Tell me about it.
The bitch you love fucking everybody. I know how it feels. I just went through it, got out it hard on fight. You put a gun in my chest and just shot. I can't deny it. We had a spark and you might need a light.
Not a massive amount of volume right now, chat. Not a massive amount of volume.
Put diamonds on you, why? I just wanted to see you shine. I just wanted you to be brighter. I just wanted to see you wide. And I told you not to trust these niggas. These niggas just want your body. Might get personal on this song. I want the fans to feel my vibe. Shit I did before was catching up. My past is right behind me. My heart like a hotel. Now I ain't got no rooms. I packed the life. But right now I'm coping. Heavy all smoking. Past the light. Gotta put my heart in something. I can't just give it to nobody. But fuck that. I might put it on this song and you can buy it. My heart for sale just like the wave. I'm surfing in Hawaii. My brothers get her upsell. That American nigga by me. My new bitch fine as hell and she a curve a nigga by me. Tony rock the fro like Whitney got me feeling like I'm Bobby. And no matter
Who's in a trade right now? Who's holding? Who's holding, chat? Talk to me. Who's holding a trade? Who's got a limit set? Who's just watching? Let me know. You in a trade? What got a limit set or waiting? Everyone, let me know what you're looking at, what you're doing. I'm only in that EU. Literally got in the fucking... I got a 30 entry on that, but I'm not gonna lie. Watching, bro. Fair play, Tom. I'm holding GU short. Nice, bro. Where did you get in on that one ball? Waiting, Fez. How did you enter EU shorts? Had a limit on GUD2? I missed it. I entered EU yesterday, bro, after that news. In a Eurocad short, Fez. A lot of people are getting in shorts against the Euro. Yeah, nice. Everybody, I know how it. Yeah, nice. We called that nice bearishness as well. You can see we had all these CRT lows which have now all been cleaned. All this shit now.
Damn, that's how you made this bitch too? The fuck got into you?
Man, hit it, bro. Hit it, man. Get Ferrari my cheek, man. Get Ferrari my car, bro.
See that CRT completed.
Whoa, I'm been step by drip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure around when I walk. I get the bitch out of G to walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on down, walk. Spin around, walk. Step down, walk. Hellcat came with exhaust. Switch out on me must be lost. Hate to be cold at the boss. Kitty paint, maybe it gloss. Your bitch in here, she getting toast. But guess on my neck look like frost.
Weekly ranges from here to here, but I'm on the daily to try and find an actual POI. It's the weekly, so it's a bearish leg as well, so we should really be trading down to this low. Let's have a look at a POI on the daily.
My niggas love me and they buy the money cause they get to spend it for free. I'm from the city, no pity, little nigga went missing the other day, he was just 3. I'm bitch step by drip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure around when I walk. I kick the bitch out of G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on down, walk. Spin around.
So we can see the price action getting up to this POI. You can clearly see price manipulating its way up. So we've got here, fuck off. So you can see we've got the CRT low taken here, and then the high which we traded into and completed now. You can see after we took that CRT low, we moved higher, filled the fair value gap, and then again just continue to trade higher. At this point here, after completing the CRT and tapping into our order block, we had a failure to make a higher high. So you can see price couldn't make a higher high to that, and rather than breaking the high, we actually broke the low. So I'd agree we are definitely bearish on this.
Them fuck with me cause they know they can't. I'm bitch step I drip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure around when I walk. I get the bitch out of G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk.
So now I'm just trying to follow along the order flow on the 4 hour just to see where we're at and what we should come into next. So again, that's the failure to make the higher higher. That's the market structure shift. So let's just see what price has been mitigating.
Damn, Ty, you made this bitch too? The fuck got into you?
IFVG here potentially. Not really too short. We mitigated there. We might have to look on a lower time frame. We then have this daily order, this 4 hour order block. Fucking hell.
Hey big brother, it's me, Leia. Remember at the old house I said you was gonna be a big star one day? I'm so proud of you. Polo G, live in the flesh.
We've got that 4 hour order block.
No, my grandma still with me when they get cold. I feel spirit. Talking to my little sister, phone calls. Through securities, walking toward them.
To be fair, when we go on to the 2 hour, we can refine this a little bit more. So that is our 4 hour order block. On the 2 hour, we can see we got this imbalance. So now when we go lower, we can actually look for an entry.
To the mountain, just cruising, feeling my soul, window down, speakers spouting. Yeah, my engine roaring in that Gucci type of ground. Expensive taste, my clothes foreign, I be dripping like a fountain. Need new shoes, I started hustling, cause I didn't get no allowance. Speeding down the
Where's the DTO? Is there going to be any potential re-entries or not really?
I got rich and left the hood, still don't need a crib without it. Swear it ain't no better feeling. Been thumbing through these thousands, so much money can't keep track. I think I might need an accountant. I've been running up that check, them blue honeys just keep piling. Came a long way from depression, all these riches keep me smiling. No, my grandma still with me when they get cold. I feel spirit. Talking to my little sister.
If we can get an entry of the DTO, that would be lovely, but it's going to be really difficult, to be fair. It's going to be very difficult. Bear in mind, we have just broken out all these lows as well. We have basically just broken these lows. If I was looking to get back in, I'd get in off the DTO. Stop loss above this high. It's the target which is a bit of an issue. Just aim for a 2 to 1.
Faithfully, now I'm a golden child. I used to think my mama hated me. I was what it never gon' come take from me. I heard you arrive on that concrete, you gon' lay the sheets. This 40 waving like a blow dry, gon' hit his face with heat. With this shit,
Got that low there, we got this fair value gap here.
No, my grandma still with me when they get cold. I feel spirit. Talking to my little sister, phone calls.
Yeah, aim for that fair value gap there.
Trying to work towards these blessings, but the devil keep interfering. Everybody go through something, it's all about perseverance. They was counting me out.
That's what I'd look for, bro. If you're already in shorts though, it's calm, that's a result. Might get a tap on GU soon. Really, bro? Are you not afraid that the 5 minute 1 hour will be created if filled and you'll be stopped out on GU? And the 1 hour, not massively, bro, because I feel like this is saying this is on the 1 hour, right? This has only just been formed, so even if we do want to fill this, bearing in mind we will be safe because our stop loss is above it. If I mark it out, this fair value gap here. That 1 hour fair value gap. If price wants to fill that, we will be safe. can see. See if there's any low volume nodes along here. Obviously we've got a clear low volume node here. Of course we fucking reject off that, bro. How unlucky are we getting today, bro? Like this post on Discord. Wait, what? Chat, what can we fucking do, man? Why are you bearish? Mainly on the higher time frame, brother. Only needed a quick 1% scalp. Fair play, bro. How comes you use the 2 minutes instead of the 3 minutes? Just always have, bro. I'm in a GU short from the FEG rejection. SL is your second entry you've marked up. Fair play, bro. Nice. Nice, bro. Real nice entry that was. Got in late on earlier FEG. At what is your entry now? At what point? What are you saying, Julie? How you doing? Do you use raw spreads or no commission? Raw spreads, bro. Waiting for 130, expecting big ass drop sales. Why's that, bro? Watching. Fair play, Jonah. Got mark up those volume. Yeah, lovely. Oh, you entered off that low volume. That's lovely, bro. That's lovely, bro. I use 1 hour for EMA for entry, which is around... Probably need to wait for it to pull back on CAD later. Fair play. Yeah, different to us. I don't use EMAs or any indicators really, but fair play. I mean, some would consider the volume an indicator, which it kind of is, so fair enough. Can see though, boys, these low volume nodes are such a good entry point. If we check EU. Right, chat, it is 11 o'clock now. What I really want to see on the 4 hour, we've got, bear in mind, a while left of this candle. We've got 3 hours left of this candle. I want a really nice bearish candle to close below that low.
We was really all in it. Ain't no stopping till it finish. Probably took us for a joke. Now you know my niggas really bout business. Judge looking for a sentence. Lawyer paid dismiss it. It's an eye for an eye. I know mommy still praying for a sinner. Who gon' cheer for a winner though? Remember winter times wasn't with a coat. I was sleeping on the ground wrapped in a sheet so you couldn't feel the flow. Now it's nice at the Dominic $1,000 room.
Right, we're like half a pip of that entry. Now we're giga dumping.
Every day at dinner though. Ask a nigga how you feeling, huh? How you feeling?
It was one tick from being hit. Purposely put it lower than I needed it, for fuck's sake. Didn't hit. Oh, no way, bro. Sorry, meant to write God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, facts. Oh, mate, that's crazy, though. So it's been a good morning, boys. Hopefully some of you lot was able to get into some trades. I know a lot of you have been kind of unlucky today, like I have. Just inches out from all these entries.
I'll be scheming this shit off these millions. Now these haters can't believe that I'm him.
Appreciate all the likes, boys. Everyone make sure you're subbed as well.
I don't service, I feel out of touch. You want me to rubber band up?
Alright, fuck it. We're going to put on one last tune, boys, and then we're going to jump off. Any last questions you man have, let me know, boys. I am going to jump on the Post London, obviously, as well. Again, this is one of the best rap songs, well, one of the best freestyles ever, but not greatest songs of all time, that's a stretch.
Yo, listen. Got my knees in the dirt, blood on my hands, tears in my eyes, but the years made me wise. Death around the corner, so I fear for my life, and they won't love me.
You can see very low volume at these points here.
Yo, and if I wait for bringing, I'll be waiting till the cows
very low volume at this point.
I've been through 1,000 phones. Long time
So price
crib night feels like my house ain't home. And big man
is basically should either move for it very quickly or eject off it very heavily. So we're waiting to see what that will be. Pocket when I'm coming with them things. Then volume and low volume nodes a great entry, yeah, trust me. You and Napa right now, allow it, bro. What do you think Lucid for EU? What do you think Lucid for EU and GU? What do you mean, bro? Wait, what?
Try, man. Are you kidding me? I'm rolling with a big thing that's bigger than liquid tea. Stay away from me, at least arm's length. And when you're talking olders, you're talking past tense. Yo, I don't look up to no one. No new beef, so I'll cook up the old one. I'm in no man's land in the coldest districts. My guns flip Zeds and be throwing biscuits. Feds got me ducking and diving. I don't understand how it fucking
Rex 32 fine, the booth goes crazy. Yeah, I was gonna put that on, bro. I was gonna put that on. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off now, chat. Anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We was short on GU, short on EU. Both come through, so we did get the bias right again, as we normally do. ALG came through, DTO also came through. So yeah, all in all, a good day for our strategy. A lot of you got a little bit unlucky. A lot of you got a little bit unlucky, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. Remember, all that matters is you get your bias right, and if you get your bias right, the ALG and the DTO are going to give you what you deserve. You may get slightly unlucky and miss an entry here and there, but overall, the ALG and the DTO is going to get you into enough trades. So yeah, a little bit unlucky if you did miss that, but if you got the bias right with me and you was bearish, just understand, if you do this every day, you're going to win trades. I promise you that. I promise you that. So if you did have a bearish bias with me, GG's, W's in the chat. Best comment in the UK, facts, bro. Please check EG. Drop me a message, bro, and I'll give you my opinion on EG. Just send me a message on Discord, bro. And my Discord comms in the comments. Actually, it's in my channel bio. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in.
Sitting on my last tenner, pray one day that my life will get far better. Fuck beefing with these cowards and neeks. 3 hours
and we're cooking. Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, boys. It's been a very decent morning. GU went our way, EU went our way. So everything's going well. Some of you got unlucky with the entry, but honestly, don't sweat it too much, boys. You'll get what you deserve 100% out of these markets. But yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in, boys. Big up to everyone in the com. If you want to get in the new mentorship that's been opened, where we have new slots for our mentorship, just drop me a message, boys. But yeah, I appreciate all the dubs in the chat. I'm not on your Discord, bro. Go on my YouTube bio, go on my channel, click on my channel, and it's in the description, bro. It's in the bio, bro. I'll show you quickly. And I can never trust you again. You said it was love. So just go on my channel. Spend half of a grand in the palm of my hand, and just click that link here. Discord's right there, bro. And my school for the mentorship's there, but drop me a message on Discord if you want anything, boys, or if you want to book a call. Let me actually drop a link to book a call in the chat as well, just if anyone does want to book. Yeah, let my team go. Actually, boys, if you do want to jump on a call, I've got quite a lot, so just drop me a message and I'll get you on that. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, boys. Good day today. Got the direction perfectly right. Some of you got unlucky with the entries, but it's just one of those things, boys. All in all, dub day. All in all, it's a dub day, boys. So yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, people. Sweet boys, big up to everyone, and I'll catch you next one. Sweet people.